pointing. Sorry.
Hi, Internet.
Here's a review of some nuts, right? Okay.
I think I actually managed to not get in that the initial
nut review.
Comment.
In the past, I have had nuts that tasted like butter and melted in your mouth. These were just dry and salty. Nuts appear to be fresh and good quality.
Wow. Wow.
Gift for my son who loves nuts. He was pleased.
Welcome, Internet.
I love live broadcasts when I'm short on sleep and
roasted
everybody
well, and almost all are wide open and easy to eat. I'm almost addicted. I will be buying these again. This bag is huge.
This is gonna be good.
Please stop.
Also,
my cat is concerned for me.
Also, about a third of the frames are dropping over the over the internet. So that's cool. Me. Pause that.
Are you starting your Twitch?
Yeah, no, I was just looking at like how bad the connection is, and oh,
I'm here. I listened, and it sounds like it's coming through fine. Is it audio wise?
Okay, awesome. Well, at least we'll be able to be heard. We'll see how it goes. This is session 14, and Fiona has returned.
Lucky number 14.
Lucky number 14. This is the session that we had to bring Frodo on, or Bilbo, because otherwise everybody would die. I think that's how things worked out in The Hobbit, right? That's why they had 14 people. I've gotten not enough sleep, and I'm rambling. So,
anyway.
So shall we go around the horn and read off your beliefs, and then we'll get back into
oh yeah, I have to open that website.
Oh yeah, that website that the actual game is
all right, I'll start. Beliefs. Kalos and his party aren't of my concern. The priest has the wolves are attacking. The priest has led them off into his church, and I'm ushering townspeople behind the safety of the gate. So, Kalos and his party aren't of my concern, but the townspeople are. I will see every last one, settler and Barton alike, protected behind the walls of the keep before I get to safety. Number 2, these wolves are an immediate threat to the town. I will work with Aldwin on a plan to eradicate them for good. And 3, I need to get both the Varda and the newcomers on board. I will rouse them to the prospect of a Confederacy-backed freedom and gain their support.
Nice.
You gonna rouse the rabble?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, being a rabble rouser and all of that. All right, who would like to go next?
I can go.
Fiona, welcome back, by the way. It's nice to see you.
Thank you. Thanks. Number 1, I must protect my people from the wolves using whatever means necessary. Belief number 2, we should try to capture a wolf alive for questioning.
Good luck.
Listen, Linda. And number 3, this one I still had. The village needs more usable farmland. I will work with the other voices in the Varda to move the barrows and the dead.
Nice.
Alright.
Hi, Fudgy Butt.
I have darkness shall not touch those who walk the path. I shall call upon the divine for protection from the wolves, aka I'm gonna try to pray the wolves away.
How that works.
Belief 2, when everything settles, I will offer aid to the injured and traumatized. And number 3, I shouldn't put my burdens on Alduin. I shall confess to him my sins and convince him it was in the best interest of Gosvic.
You shouldn't put your burdens on me, yet you're going to put your burdens on me.
No, the burden is that you're looking for a killer, and you shouldn't be having to waste
anymore.
resources.
I'm done with that.
Oh, you're just going to drop a murder investigation? I see.
It is.
Wow.
I dropped it last session.
You're like, fuck this.
We got wolves now.
We got bigger problems.
I like
I
how
don't-
the first session lasted longer than our ambitions for the feast. Like that. Like, man, I guess we'll never know. But the
Yeah.
feast is gonna happen.
That's right. It was because I kept getting mocked for it never happening. Holy crap! I just opened your character sheet and your beliefs started disappearing. Aldwin has no beliefs.
Because I forgot to put them on the thing. And
So they're on Facebook chat, but not the character sheet.
shut up! I'm dedicated.
Flying high right now.
You're dedicated? Is that what I heard?
I will defend. No, I will defend the villagers by any means necessary. Is my first one. And if these beasts really are intelligent, I will make them fear me and leave my town through intimidation. And I will not allow the wolves to continue ravaging people, so I will kill them or drive them off.
Nice. I think I get the sense that you guys are dealing with some wolves here. Judging by your beliefs.
I think you're stretching a little bit for that. I don't think that's what we're dealing with today.
Seriously, I think you're projecting.
I think we should finish the feast first.
I thought this was Feast Part 2, yeah.
Art.
The party just,
Feast Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I
the
roll
party
for
just moved to the keep
cornhole
because
game.
it's more fun in the keep.
Yeah.
Ooh, very hastily, too, because it was more fun to run.
I roll for beer pong.
You roll for beer pong. Nice.
Sorry.
I just finally figured out if I watch the chat video, I can see Shaun messing. I can see character stats.
Oh yeah, you can.
Wow.
You can. You can choose.
I see that a wolf has a stride of 11. Well, we're all fucked. Okay.
Turns
That's
out
not
wolves are fucking
cheating.
fast.
Where do you see this?
It's because the stream looks at my desktop.
So I'm watching his desktop.
Yeah, so if I pop open an NPC, you can see it. I mean, I could just do that if I wanted to, and everybody could see it.
No, I still got nothing to
Oh, okay.
explain.
Well, let's.
Like a box opened, and that was fascinating.
What's in the box? It's an NPC. All right. So when we left off, it was.
That's one way of saying they
Sick
fridged a woman.
reference, bro. Everybody knows your references are off the chain.
Treats ahead.
Streets ahead will never be a thing. Stop trying to make it one.
If you're not in the streets ahead, your streets behind.
Wow. All right. I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that is not all here
Fine.
tonight. Okay.
It's gonna be really sad if Aldwin dies, since Dustin's, high
I
on
won't be
drugs at
sad.
the moment. Well, no, not
Later,
until
probably.
You wake up at like 2 in the morning and be like, "Oh, my character
Oh
died."
shit! Did my character die?
What just happened? Oh.
All right, sorry, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
So
Come on, Sean. Start the session.
I'm working on it. Assholes. Yeah, so when we left off, the wolves had snuck past the lines of the of Aldwin and his city guard. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because you got 4 successes and I got 5 because wolves are fucking sneaky as shit. And then they started wrecking people.
No, they hadn't hit us yet.
It hasn't
Right.
hit anyone yet.
We were all running for the keep.
No, they
That's right.
hit some of that. They hit some of the outlying troops.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Don't fuck
It's
with my
not.
villagers.
Their job is to die. Come on now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
Your job.
Them and old priests. So
Aldwin and his troops. Let me see if I can do this. Second orc. Nope,
Gonna
apparently
throw
not.
Sword of Truth on here.
Aldwin is right up here.
Where? Hold on. My character sheet. Oh, that's handy. I like that.
Yeah, you don't have a character like image, so all you get is a
Oh, was I
generic
supposed to?
You don't have to. I don't care. I was just kind of showing where you were. So you're there. Okay. Yezi, meanwhile, had been
herding cats.
Herding cats up this way.
You.
Moving with the rest of the villagers, trying to make it to the gates of the keep.
Yep.
And I remember she had gotten him just into the gates, I think.
Yeah, but she was bringing up the rear. Like everybody else was.
I'm chasing kids, basically.
Yeah. There's a fucking herd of them too, by the way.
Wolves don't herd.
Father Colin, the person with the dramatic character portrait.
I care about my
Colin
character
looks
to have a portrait.
Yeah, that looks like a dude who'll cap somebody.
That's
Break some fingers.
Father Colin has hid, like ran into the church with.
I didn't hide. I lured the Imperials into the church with me.
You tactically retreated.
You tactically retreated.
I opened all the windows and doors, and I was basically trying to be like, all right, wolves, come here and eat these people, and just hopefully not me.
Right?
He baited one of those live traps that you...
So, Fiona has not been here. So we need to figure out exactly where Fiona is in
Comes
relation
in riding a wolf.
in relation to everybody else.
I like the riding the wolf option.
I'm back again. Do I have a story?
So let's kind of try and figure out like where the most reasonable place for her.
Well, I imagine she would have been at the feast because they would have had her doing most of the blessings, like because the ancestors are in the candles or whatever.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the ancestors did show up. All the lights, all the flame in the city is blue right now.
Yes.
Bitch. Yes.
And I imagine a lot of that was your doing since the other speaker's AWOL. For some reason.
He'll come back.
For no
I
particular
don't think
reason.
Shaun's done with him yet.
I keep things in my back pocket until I need them.
That sounds creepy.
It is
It
creepy.
does sound a little weird when you say it like that.
If I was at the feast, then I imagine I'm in the herd somewhere, like grabbing small children, like hauling old people by the
small
pants.
children?
Hauling old people by the pants. I like that one.
Nice.
You're not ready to be an ancestor yet. I don't want to have to talk to you yet. Keep moving, Mervin.
Not your time.
Oh.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of where everybody's generally at the moment. So I'm actually going to start with Yezi and I guess technically by extension Fiona, because you two are in the same general area. You'd been hurting everybody.
Yeah, and it was calm until the wolves started going.
Right.
And then we ran.
Yeah. Like you guys had started running. You can hear shouts coming from up to the north. But there's so much chaos at the moment that you can't really tell what's going on. Mm-hmm. Like beyond, trying to herd everybody through through the town. And like you said, the children are kind of at the back of this pack, right?
Yeah.
And like it's been a struggle getting them through. Not so much because because they're kids and they don't know what's going on, but they know that fucking everybody's freaked out, right? And once the wolves start howling, and once the everybody realizes that they're in danger, parents are trying to make their way back through the crowd to get their children. So there's people swimming upstream and downstream at the same time. And also the wolves are goddamn fast.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, no, they're really goddamn fast. So Yezi, as you're trying to usher a group of kids who are kind of freezing in panic, you realize that you don't see Eric and Asta next to you. It's one of those they were right there, and then you turn to deal with something else, and then when you turn back, they do that thing that kids do where they're
just gone.
Yeah, it's like when they disappear at the mall, only this time it's not so much oh shit, they went into the GameStop. It's oh shit, there's wolves.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they went into the wolf.
They went into the wolf stop. What do you do?
Do I have people nearby? Who's kind of at the end?
There's
with me.
So there's a couple of kids, two girls and a boy who they're kind of at the back of the pack, and you can see everybody's kind of grouped up in that kind of main thoroughfare right here, right?
Yeah.
And
what the wolves would like to call a buffet line.
A buffet line, right? And you can turn and see adults trying to push their way past and calling for their kids. You've got this group of three sitting right next to you, and a bunch of the others because they're kids and they're small are squeezing between people. Some of them in panic, some of them trying to find parents.
The three next to me, are they older? I don't understand what the significance is with them.
No, it's not that they're
Are
they're
they
older.
just other kids?
Yeah, they're just village kids because you'd been
so there's three
them.
And then a bunch of other kids.
Yeah, there were three that had kind of frozen that you'd been coaxing.
Okay.
But yeah,
so immediately when you lose a kid, the first thing is panic. And you look around, and I'm guessing they're just not.
Yeah, you just don't see them.
Okay. Then how these kids just whatever I can do to grab them and get them up to the next group of adults. I need to get them up there so then I can find my kids.
Okay. What do you do to do it? Do you grab them and drag them? Do you try and coax
basically them? Grab hands, pick them up, whatever it takes. I don't know how big they are, but
they're not super big, and one of them's older. One of the girls. But yeah, if you want to drag them, That yeah, why don't you, like, it's not that hard. Make me an obtuse power test.
Oh, good. I have a 3. And if I fail,
power!
So if you fail, then like it's one of those things where like the kid just kind of like drops back and goes dead weight. So you're like going to be physically dragging one of them,
like a cat that doesn't want to be picked up.
Yeah, because
They become dense.
yeah.
Yep.
But I will say, Fiona, you're right there. Like you can see that there's issues. Like if you want to be there helping, that is a thing you can do.
Yeah, I'll be grabbing kids and like
Lighting them
go,
on
go,
fire.
go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna melt them.
Don't melt children.
run, children.
I mean, if you melt a couple, the rest move a little faster. I mean, it's
Yeah.
for the greater herd.
Right.
Yeah. But really, like, I think what's at stake here is like, can you like get them and get these kids to safety with like quickly and be able to be on the lookout for your own children? Or is
Are
it
you telling me that your kids are missing?
Not yet. It's like that panic, like, get these ones going. And she's just yelling for anybody to, like, take these kids. Like,
He just holds one up by the nape of his neck. Here, do something with this.
take my kid. No, really, take it. All right. Cool.
I can help out. Whatever.
Oh, I added one for you since you had said that you were helping.
Yeah, I am helping. I'm a good helper.
sweet? Yep. You you can manhandle this kid pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And like between you and Fiona, you pass them up through the crowd.
Yeah, we
the
come,
street.
like, to the adults, and I look at Fiona. I'm like, have you seen Eric and Asta?
Yeah, and you have like there's been a bunch of kids. It's also dark. All
right.
It's
So yeah, like, I tell Fiona, I'm like, all right, get everyone to the key. If the wolves come, just shut the doors. But like, get them moving. And I just turn around and like go back to the last place I saw them and start calling for them.
I'll grab some kids and adult, and I'll keep moving.
Grab some random one.
just grab,
Come on, let's go!
grab random children. Yeah. So the last time that you had seen your kids, like, because you guys had come up kind of through this little narrow passage or street.
Freaking Boothby.
Am I gonna need to move my microphone?
All sorts of power. Yeah, it's like, all right, guys, and I just boop, boop,
You just,
boop,
you
boop,
just run
boop.
it. Yeah, you see why we use this for D&D. So
I don't see why you play D&D, but
because it's fun.
Wah, wah. You stay away from my church, Yezi.
your church. I
You're
had
coming
a
towards-
very specifically about not giving a shit about your church.
Yeah,
you
you're
can
heading straight for
die.
I
You
see
did
it.
nothing but bring me hardship and bloodshed, sir.
You're right. The feast was hardship and bloodshed. You're welcome.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally killed the priest with a candlestick. Help me! No, don't mind me just converting your people away from the old religion.
It was
Bringing all the people together.
Father
For
Colin
peace.
in the church with a candlestick.
Literally, Father Colin in the church. With candlestick.
So
But yeah, I am calling for my kids, like panicked.
nice. Yeah, I can imagine that you are. Fiona,
Yes.
like Yezi's run off, like to go look for her kids. She's left you in charge of this like crowd of people, kind of making their way to the to the keep. What are you going to do?
I am trying to herd this group of cats as best as I can.
Yeah. How are you herding them in? I guess my question isn't so much about herding, because I think at this point everybody knows where safe is. You know, they're all cramming. Actually, yeah, I think the problem isn't so much that they need to be shown where to go. They know where to go. They know where the biggest walls in town are.
Well, I already talked them into going to the keep. I didn't think that was a contest.
Yeah, it's not. It's everybody trying to squeeze through at once.
We have like a traffic jam?
Yeah, I mean, like the town's not that big, but neither are the gates, and like it can let in like 3 or 4 people at a time. But when you get panicked people, even in that much of a space, like, you know how people get. You've been to a parade.
They get stampede-y.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with like legitimate imminent danger. So yeah, like there's kind of a crowd like gathered up at the gates themselves.
But they're still moving into the gate. They're still moving within the keep then, right?
Right. But it like, because of this jam, it's not going quickly.
Is there anybody still behind me?
Oh yeah, like there's people. I mean, it's not like we're working on a grid here, right? Like, there's just kind of a generic group of people kind of in the whole area. You can kind of like push your way through to the front if that's what you want to do. But yeah, there's kind of people milling all around and everybody trying to get in at once.
I'm gonna move to the back and get my very hot hands ready.
Okay.
In case I need to choke out a wolf.
Okay, so like you're staying there, like
I'm flanking the back, protecting at this point.
Okay. Taking the rear guard while everybody sorts out their shit and tries to get in through the doors at the same time.
I don't imagine I have a lot of guards with me guarding these people. I'm just kind of trying to get them moving.
Yeah, because the soldier situation is pretty thin. Like, there's always a handful of people on staff.
Where are what's her faces soldiers at?
What's her?
You can do it, Dustin.
Shut up! Senia's. No. Yes.
Oh.
Senia's, yes.
Well.
Did it!
Senia is down here herself. They only brought like a handful of people, you know, like.
Where is she?
Maybe they would have a small contingent.
No, they don't
Is
have
all the
like
all the Imperials are in my church, Nicole.
Yeah,
all of them?
Well,
the contingent that came.
Yeah,
the leaders of the contingent.
The big.
Well, you could use them as wolf bait. I don't really care about them.
Well, the problem is Father Colin neglected to think about the fact that he is also part of the wolf bait.
Well, you win some, you lose some. I'm not too beat
Don't
up
worry.
about the
Big
other
guy's
church.
got my back.
All right.
Are the lights still blue around me?
Yes.
So
yes,
the ancestors are near.
They are.
Can I call upon them for aid to protect their people?
Possibly.
Wait, I'm a people.
They're watching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're totally.
You're fine.
They're totally there, and they're watching. Even so, like.
She could be giving advantage to the crowd of people to get in faster, maybe.
Yeah, because you have a couple of options about what you want to do, right?
Yep.
You could you could use sorcery if you have. I mean, you have access to all of the art magic effects, right? Some are just.
I think
harder.
I had advantage with. Yeah, I have advantage. What does that mean?
You have
you can give them advantage dice your allies.
Yes.
To something.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
if you want to make it so they have faster speed or something to get inside better, you can do that.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can.
What are my next options?
You could make an attempt at summoning something. If
That
you
takes a while. Oh, that's instantaneous, isn't it? If you have the gift.
And they're here.
Is it
But
instantaneous?
you don't get to control it. You don't have any gates or anything prepared, so you can't keep it trapped and contained. If it's a bad one, it goes nuts on you.
Yeah. Well, and also, like the things that the spirits that you can have access to can do is fairly limited, because you don't have access to what the corporeal spirits, like things that have bodies, and so there's only certain things. Let's see, the Restless Dead can do physical services,
Giggity.
Okay.
which is like murder, kidnapping, transport of an item or person, guarding or infesting an area and protecting the summoner. That is a thing.
Well, that's a handy thing.
Yeah, like if you wanted to summon a spirit to protect people, then you can.
Remember, thematically, that's what your ancestor magic is too. Like if you give them advantage, you're having the ancestors help them in a way still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the summoning skill.
Right. So I like that the best, where I use the advantage that they're being protected by the ancestors, so they're moving. They know they're safe. They're not freaking out so hard.
Or you could use transform and turn into a giant wolf yourself.
And just scare him through the gate.
that might freak him out a little bit more.
All right. So, let's see. Advantage. The sorcerer may use his art to grant himself and his allies aid. Using this effect, he may add advantage dice to stat, skills, steal, resources, whatever, like, whichever ability you want to add an advantage to, but it has to be specific. Like, you have to call it out. The obstacle is based on how many dice you want to give, for how long, and for how many people.
So a crowd of people, that's going to up my op.
Yes.
It might be safe to just go with a +1 advantage die for this one test. But for one test, this test to get into the city for the group of people, maybe.
And that's all I was thinking, was just get into the gates.
Well, I think the thing is, like they're given time, they're going to get in. They're going to get inside,
Sorry, buddy.
right? There isn't a wolf at your heels at the moment.
But it might help them get in more orderly and quickly.
Yeah, but advantage is really only it's only helpful if somebody else is making a test, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But and then the villagers aren't really making a test.
Right. Like right now the challenge is they all can't get through there and there is imminent danger. So Do you try and figure out a way to help them? Do you go and like try and
I can't cram people in through the gate.
physically shove people in? Like do you go out and set up some kind of defense to give them time? Or
I think the defense thing was what I was thinking of, trying to protect them to get so they have the time to get through the gates.
You have other things that you could do, like you could use destroy with sorcerer's fire to create a wall of flame or something. That is a thing that is possible.
My thought is that Yezi and her kids are still out there, so I don't want to set all the things on fire just yet.
That is true. I mean, we can come back if you need to think about it. About what. Well,
I was just going to be like ready to blast anything if I needed to. Like, I'm moving towards the back of the line to get people through there, and I'm just going to be basically the last one to close the gates if I have to.
All right.
And if a wolf attacks, she's saying she's going to blast him with fire.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just moving out of the throng of people.
All right. Cool. So.
Wait, never mind.
So that's
summoning doesn't use the magic wheel, right?
No. Neither does art.
Neither does art magic.
Yeah. Art magic.
You're always trying to fuck me over, Dustin.
There's no magic in this game.
Sorry, I just really like it when you do the wheel of magic because it's always bad.
In this version of the game, we're not using the wheel of magic.
That's right.
What?
I'm gonna bounce back over to Aldwin, real quick.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
You don't know if that's
got your will to live persona?
So Aldwin, you had been up there when like you heard a couple of yells from the woods up here, and a lot of people like looking around like oh shit, you know, we don't see anything, but Franz is missing now. And then
who the hell's Franz?
I'm just picking generic names.
Oh.
The guy that's missing, Dustin. Jeez, you don't even know your own men.
I'm like, I don't know who Franz is.
You don't even know your own men. That's heartless, dude.
I know Sergeant Obvious.
Sergeant.
You haven't promoted him to captain yet? Come on.
I'm the captain.
I'm the captain.
That's when you go. I'm commander. Now you're captain, and you just elevate yourself.
Yeah. So Aldwin, like right when we had left off, Mazifa, the guy that had been fucking with you for like
no reason whatsoever.
Shaun, just so you know, we're not seeing names. We're just seeing silhouettes.
I see my name.
Oh, I only see my name. We don't see any other names.
Yeah.
Not that that's important. It just took me a second to realize that was Mazifa going up there.
There's a name.
Do you see the other players' names?
No.
No, but I know who they are.
I don't. Well, I know who Father Colin is. Oh, I see Yedzi's name. Okay, cool deal.
Cool. Yeah, because Mazifa had come up to you like before, because nobody actually said what was going on when everybody started making the migration.
But he's not an idiot. He knew something was up.
Yeah, he knew something was up, and like came out and was like what's all this bullshit? And then dudes start getting mauled, and then you definitely hear a couple of howls, like a howl and an answering howl from like somewhere behind you, not like right behind you, like it's waiting to pounce on you. But like, there's something
In
up
the
here
town.
that you guys are dealing with. There's something else that snuck in past your lines.
And there was a howl over by the church too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not worried about you.
Yeah, and like Mazifa had come up and had been like, "What the fuck is all of this going on? Like, what are you guys playing at?" And then you hear it, and the both of you are like, "Bro,"
No.
or at least he was.
Okay.
He was like, "What?"
I do not. Maybe
Not Tim
maybe
Allen
more
is
like
what you're
a-
saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. What are you doing, Aldwin?
Ordering the men into different places.
Yeah. Oh no, they're all in different places. They're.
No, I'm trying to take control of the men so they don't panic.
Oh, what's that look like? You just
Essentially, me yelling at left flank to defend the town, and right flank to defend the top of the town from whatever comes from the forest.
shouting orders at people like you do.
Yeah. Like I do. Commanding.
Commanding, huh?
Commanding. Yeah. Yeah.
I see what. So, yeah, because people are fucking losing their shit, right?
Yeah, my intent is to keep my men from panicking and splitting up and scattering, and to have the left flank of men go to where the howl was coming from the town, and the right flank of men, basically however many men I have, left half goes into town, the right half to stick with me and defend from the top.
Now you know everyone's going to the keep. Do you want to start doing like a strategic retreat to the keep
Well, yes,
until you're inside
but
too?
I want to try to keep defending from the top. I'm not just going to flip all my forces around to go into town and then get attacked from behind.
It just sounds like they're all just standing there, not moving. Do you want them to back into town, though? I mean, like a fighting retreat.
Oh no! Wait. They go into town. They're not standing there.
Well, I assume nobody's just going to be standing there. Like,
Yeah.
People, all people are moving. But if
Left flank would move into town to defend the people against whatever that was howling in town here. And then right flank would stick with me up here and do what I do.
cool, sure. Yeah, you are welcome. So yeah, because they're fucking panicky as fuck, right?
Yeah.
What is the ob of a command test? Let's see. A character's command radius only stretches as far as the sound of his voice.
I think I have a booming voice.
Go ahead and make an ob4 command test. If you see
Call-ons work.
what's that? Call-ons are
Call-ons work.
You can either pick up all your failed dice and re-roll them, or if there's a tie in a versus test, you can break the tie in your favor.
Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. I was gonna say if you succeed, then everybody, all your men, kind of like shake off the initial panic, collect themselves, and follow your orders. Do the things that you ask them to do.
Yeah.
If you fail, then then they're going to be going into like they're going to be making steel tests as they're like fucking coherent like unit cohesion breaks down.
Yeah, I gotcha. That would make sense. One second here. Okay. All right. I have nitrate, gaining aura.
Okay.
Add 1d to my command skill.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I can also help any of those in my presence with any steel tests they have to make.
Awesome.
So if I fail, I can help them with the steel test. Let's see, where's my command? I would also like to fork in tactics.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you've been telling them like where to go, where to set up defensive lines, that sort of thing, right?
Can I also fork in soldiering?
Soldiering. You can do soldier wise. Soldiering is about the drudgery of being
I think
a
I
soldier.
always get those two mixed up.
Yeah. Soldier wise
Okay.
is about knowing your knowing how to deal with soldiers and knowing about soldiers. Soldiering is like digging latrines and like.
Gotcha. I always get those two mixed up. Okay, so, alright, with the 1d plus the 2, modifier's 3, do I want to spend Artha? Yeah, for Artha.
What did I say? Ob 4?
I'm going to spend 1 persona.
Okay.
And do that real quick before I forget. Ob 4. And I can't see what I got.
You got
Three.
got three successes. You have 1 6.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna roll that 6. Yeah, I only got 3 successes.
yeah. If you want, like before you spend the fate, you could use your booming
Use the
voice.
call on now.
Yeah, and
But if you have a lot of fate, I'd use your fate first to save your call on in case you need it later.
that's true.
Oh, can you only use it once a session?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll use the fate because I have 13 of it. And I use the call on if the fate fails.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't roll that fate. Oh wait, yeah, you could. It doesn't matter which order you do it in. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Dang, 6 successes.
5.
Oh, that's right. 5 successes. But yeah, so yeah, you're shouting out to everybody and like after that initial like wave of panic, your voice cuts through the chaos and everybody, all of the troops, they follow your orders. They start making a defensive line here to the north, while a second flank comes and you know, strategically, like, you know, moves to defend southward.
Yeah.
Mazifa's standing next to you, and he like his mace comes out of his belt loop, and he's like, Well, I guess this is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And as he says that, like, just in the super dim light that's reaching here from the torches that some of the troops are holding, like you see a shape blur out of the woods and come hauling ass towards you. Meanwhile,
Damn it!
oh, you don't.
Meanwhile,
you
back
don't
at the
think
Hall of Justice.
you don't. This is not the game where you're like, I'm going to outsmart the GM and like I'm gonna win this way. No, like you don't have panicky troops. That's as much advantage as you get.
Come on!
You failed that earlier test. That earlier test was to see if they made it through. The one last session.
Well, yeah, they made it through, but now my troops can whoop their ass from behind.
Maybe they will. You've got a lot of advantages now. So, Father Colin.
Yes, my child.
yes, your child. So you and Cordia and Kalis and I can't remember my own NPC's names.
Chadwick, and then one more. I think three Imperials
Senia.
and Chadwick.
Yeah, Kalis, Cordia, and Senia, and Chadwick, all the group of 5 of you are in the church, which you had intentionally left the doors and windows open.
I see Chadwick come in at the and like right, and then the howl happens, and I look at Chadwick and I give a frustrated sigh, like this is not how it's supposed to happen.
This is not how things go. Yeah.
And I say Chadwick quickly in the back room, lock the doors. And I look at Callus and I say, through grit, he gets his composure because he has poker face, but he is reluctant inside to say this. He's like, else you might wish to get have your people follow my fellow priest here to the back, lock the doors.
And yeah, he's opens his mouth to be like, what the fuck is going on? When that's when that piercing howl just like rips through echoes through the church, right?
It would appear my blessings on you will have to wait a little bit longer, Callus.
Blessings, right? That's what you were preparing him for blessings.
And I would have let him have it if Chadwick hadn't walked in. All right.
That's right. So yeah, you is it lit in here? It's all candlelight, right?
Oh yeah, I lit all the candles. I opened all the windows. Like,
oh yeah,
I was singing fucking hymns at one point. Yeah, I was. It's made to draw attention.
Oh, yeah. There's no test there. It does.
Yeah, so I'm having. I when the howl happens, I tell Chadwick quickly get them in the back room, lock the doors.
Sweet. I guess that means Chadwick's making the test, huh? Poor Chadwick.
What test is he making?
What test is he making?
Does it require a test to get into a room and lock a door?
Before, you know what? Actually, he, like, when you guys hear the howl, he realizes what you're talking about, and he bolts, like he runs for it, right?
Outside?
No. Runs to like go and lock the get behind a door and lock it.
Okay.
And get into the back room. But these things are goddamn fast. Like they're kind of already on top of you. Like he's going. Kalis like looks at you questioningly for a second, and then realizes.
In response, I just start praying. I just start, oh divine, protect us from the creatures of the night, and let us walk the path safely. And he's just a bead of sweat coming down the side of his face as he does this.
Nice. Yeah, and like in the glow of the what light spills out onto the to the ground outside, you see a just huge fucking shaggy monster like come almost melt out of the shadows into like the pool of light that's out there.
That is not nice to talk about Fiona like that.
Sorry.
She will melt your face.
I'll walk forward and grab the holy symbol around my neck and just like look at it, like face it as I keep trying to utter a prayer of protection.
Nice.
I like how you're trying to rely on the GM to keep you from dying.
Oh, he's not. He's relying on his God
on his faith.
Yeah, the GM.
The GM is not God. I have rules that I have to play by. So like as you're walking forward, like you feel
as calmly as I can manage, because I think I remember Fiona saying like something about not like dealing with them, of like not showing fear and not, and so that's like in the back of my mind as I'm just trying to keep a straight face and
right. So
obviously it's terrifying, but I'm not showing that it's terrifying.
So as you start walking forward, like you feel a hand like on your shoulder, reach out and like grab you and to pull you back, and like as you they pull, you see it's Cordia.
And I'll put a hand on her hand and I'll say, you need to get with the others to safety. I will try to distract this thing long enough so it won't come after you.
Yeah, she's fucking rolling up her sleeves and she's like, no, Father, the church has more important things to deal with in this town. Run.
I'm not saving you. You're just in my way, sir.
I will break contact with the wolf for a second and like stare her in the eyes and say, this is my house. I am I am shielded by the divine. You are not. Get to safety. Like, no arguments. No, just do it. I'm the boss here in my church, motherfucker.
Oh, nice. Okay, I see how you want to play this. Yeah. She responds, "Don't be a fool.
Stay in school.
Don't be a fool. Stay in school." Yeah, she says, "I told you to run."
Real quick,
yeah.
Did the others already dart in the back room?
Yeah, they're heading that way. Like they're like you hear the door close behind you. So it's just the two of you in out here right now.
And he rolls his eyes, and he's shit. I don't know if I could do this or not. Oh, he rolls his eyes. He says, you're messing with my concentration. I'm trying to talk to God right now. I want to attempt to sucker punch her to knock her out.
Oh my god!
So
what
I can
happened
continue
to being virtuous?
But in this case, it's like if she's knocked unconscious, she's not a threat. They might not do anything to her, and I'm the one standing. So in his weird thug way, it might be more. Who knows?
I'm not worried about her. I think she can handle herself.
I was gonna say, hold on.
Baldwin agrees.
I got.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing because I mean, what was her other choice? Was she gonna try to walk me out of there, or would she just stand and fight? And if I don't leave,
force push your ass out the door.
If I stay, I mean, will she try to stop me from staying?
Can't tell you that. That's cheating. That's future knowledge.
Then fine. I'll just stick with the telling her. No, you need to leave. This is my house, my job.
Hang on, I have to see what skill she has. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And when I tell her that, I'll go back to praying towards the wolf.
And
not praying to the wolf, just in its general direction.
Just at it. Just praying at it.
Yeah, if I pray to it, that my God might not like me. I can't earn the faith trait if I pray to a wolf.
I think hitting the actual priest with the candlestick got you closer to your God not liking you than praying to a wolf.
Nah, that priest was an ass. He was following the church, not the God. That's in my head anyway.
Yeah. She looks like she looks at you and she's like, you're an unarmed priest facing down a monster. I
arms, bitch.
am a master sorceress. You are out of your element.
Then I'll look at her with a slight look, and I'll say, then if you wish to stay and fight, stay and fight. But if you stop to try to drag me out of here, we're both going to be an easier target for that thing. And I turn and I keep walking towards the wolf prey.
Oh, well, shit, yeah, no, like she's going to attempt to grab you and like drag
and I told
you
her
back like a fucking idiot.
If she wants, if she tussles with me, I mean, this thing's gonna attack us, and so
yeah.
And she doesn't care; she'll just do it, huh?
She thinks you're being stupid. She's
She
like,
has a point.
Let
Yeah,
me use my magic to save your life. Don't be an idiot. Like, that is her intent. So yeah, her intent is to drag you and like drag you back so that she can get in front of you to face this thing down.
I'm walking forward, so if she wants to run around me, she can. But okay,
no, she is like
dragging.
Yeah.
I will attempt to sidestep her hand.
Her power versus your speed?
Yeah.
Oh, I only got one success? Yep, I only got one.
She has a pretty high power.
Yeah, she's not a fucking slouch. Dang, you sidestep her like she kind of stumbles as you step forward.
And I say, we don't have time to squabble. and I kind of nod forward. I say, "That is the threat."
Yeah, and like you hear her kind of like thump into one of the pews as she loses her balance from reaching for you. Dustin, are you okay?
It was a cat.
Oh, I just saw a whole bunch of zeros.
Yeah, he just ran across the keyboard. Sorry.
Nice. Yeah, like you hear her stumble and lose her balance and fall forward. And
Does the wolf react to an enemy stumbling and showing a weakness?
yeah, because it fucking like it you're standing there, you're the target, and it just like a blur of fur and fangs comes at you.
My intent on it was to use what I had learned from Theana, to not, like I said, not show fear and not be a threat, and just maybe not be a worthy target either.
Yeah, it's as smart as you.
Okay.
Matt, they're not stupid.
Yeah, I never said the wolves were dumb.
Yeah, no, they're smart. They're sentient, bruh.
That's what I was kind of hoping for, but okay.
Yeah.
You seem to be on the different idea.
What is that? Oh, it must be cat toys or something.
Much jingle.
So
It's the kid.
oh, okay. So Yezi, back to you.
It's like fucking Christmas over there.
You're out. You've been calling for your kids, and
Yep.
And you kind of come to this to sort of the edge of town proper, like the end of the buildings at the end of the street. You can hear shouts of Aldwin's troops kind of off in the a little ways to your north, yelling something about defensive lines. You've got a pretty clear view of the church at this point. One, two. Okay, sorry. I was keeping things straight in my head. You step out, and you hear a voice ring out pretty clearly. You stay away from my brother. And
I assume I recognize it.
oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I go running.
Definitely Asta's voice. Just like up here, like just outside of where the feast had been, and you can see in the torchlight there's movement in the wheat field, and Asta is she's standing there. She's got her stick sword, the one that she had been beating her brother with earlier on, and she's
very fierce.
yeah, no, she's like brandishing it. You can just see her from the back, while Eric is like crab crawling backwards in the dirt, like scooting on his back and ass. to get away from whatever it is. Yeah, I mean it's a wolf, but
Yeah.
yeah. What do you do?
It's a wolf. How far is it? They're as smart as us.
Oh yeah.
Do they
It's like
speak our
it's like
language?
up here. No, they don't. They don't. They don't speak. Not human. They're.
I think they like low speech or whatever the animals speak. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and get Eric to his feet. And
Yeah, you get up there and you like you can grab him and like haul him to his feet.
I mean, I have mom rage, so I'm not scared of any wolf right now.
Yeah. You like there's that moment where like as you're grabbing him and hauling him up, there's that like momentary stillness while like in that moment before this thing is going to pounce. You know, where there's rustle, then it settles right before it leaps forward. Asta is between you and it.
Yeah, no, I just grab her and toss her behind. And I'm in that moment of like stupidity. I'm like, don't you fucking dare!
Okay.
I'll choke a wolf with my bare hands. I'll do it.
I will choke a wolf. I think this is going to be a versus speed test. Like, do you pull her out of the way before this thing gets its teeth on her?
Sure, you want to set my op?
Everyone has a spare persona, right? I think a lot of us are going to need it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fucking good.
I ain't scared of no wolf.
I'm a baller shot caller.
Is that a saying? Is that a thing?
No.
I mean, I'm pretty street, and I've never heard that, but
I'm pretty street. If you don't say I'm pretty street, you're not street.
I only got 2 successes.
you did only get 2. But this is my kid.
It is your kid.
So I'm going to throw in 2 persona.
I think. Oh, dang!
Doesn't matter.
It does not matter. Yeah, you like. Are you yanking her and getting her behind you? Like what?
Did I put in my persona from last game? I don't think I did. So, sorry.
You should have had. Looks like.
No, I have it here. I had
Okay.
3 and 2.
Yeah.
I think. Or that's a really old note that just has more fate on it. More Arda. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you like you grab her, and yank her away, and like right when you get her back, you see this thing like come down, pause first, like right where she was standing. Like Asta drops her stick as you yank her, and this thing, like this wolf, is stepping on it with one paw as it leaps, and you have them behind you.
Yeah, I'm just staring the wolf down and I'm like, kids? Go to the keep now.
Yeah, they start backing away as this thing, like, it's making eye contact with you, and it's how tall are you?
I don't know.
Just
Not tall enough.
What?
It's probably like its face
Horse
and
height?
your face are about the
Yeah,
same.
I'm gonna step up on it. It tried to eat my kid. I step closer.
As,
If you have a high intimidate,
as
No,
you
I
step
don't.
closer, like, you see it make a couple of like sniffs in the air at you, and like as you step up, you see its freaking, like, the fur on the back of its neck's like puff up, and it starts doing the circle, the circle stalking you.
Oh, as long as it's not like getting between me and the kids.
Yeah, well, it's like
Because
circling.
that is not happening.
Yeah, it's circling around. Like, as long as you move with it, it's you know, you can stay between it and your children, but it's not just standing there, right? Like,
No, yeah.
now you've challenged it.
It'll go well. Feeling good about this.
So, so Fayana,
Yes.
you're standing there, waiting as people, like, try and pile in, into the keep behind you.
How's that going for us?
It's going slower than would be comfortable.
Excellent.
Of course.
Right.
I've got 1, 2, 3. So as you're waiting there, you hear this kind of a low, eerie howl. It's not like the ones before. You've spent time out here. You know, like, there's the way that wolves howl when they're hunting, or when they're when they're communicating like regular wolves, right?
Right.
This is not that.
It's just like a hooray, I've eaten someone, or oh no, somebody's dead.
This is actually, it's not even
Or C, none of the above.
C, none of the above.
Okay, good.
It's actually less of a howl and more like a growl and a bark. But it like it's low pitched, and it gives you that, like, thump in the chest, like like you're standing in front of the speaker at a concert.
So it's somewhere nearby.
Yeah. As it passes, you can see all of the all of the torches that have been burning blue, they kind of waver like towards you, not towards you specifically, but like in the direction of the keep and the people, like a breeze or a wind blows through, and when it passes and the torches flicker back to normal, you can see that the flames have gone back from blue to orange, and
The spirits are running away from this thing. That's good. That's good to hear.
Awesome.
Would you do me a favor? And
of course.
Of course. You are going to need to make a steel test.
Oh,
and this thing is loud. Like everybody can hear this thing. It is impossibly loud and penetrating and can be heard over a great distance for dozens of miles on a quiet night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I don't have an ob.
Yeah, your ob is your hesitation.
Oh, wait. What's your will first?
My will is a 5.
Your will is a 5. Got you. Oop. Hang on.
Dealing with some serious amounts of cat bud right now. Hi.
Get the right number of dice rolling here. 4. 3 successes. You do not have to make a steel test. The crowd behind you, they start panicking. Like, and I think you understand why, because like you can feel, like, you know, the feeling of magic, and that is something that you felt like in your gut when this thing barked, and everybody else is feeling it too. Villagers aren't so good at passing steel tests. Yeah. Fucking, like, it went from, oh shit, we're in danger, to blind goddamn panic. As everybody attempts to run screaming into the keep behind you. What are you gonna do? What do you do?
Can I be looking around, seeing if I can spot a wolf anywhere?
Okay, you wanna try and see it, like yes. Go ahead and make an observation test. It has... What does it have?
What's my second choice after observation?
Perception.
Perception at half, or at double
At
obstacle
double
penalty.
Would you like me to set your...
I mean, why not? Let's do it.
If you fail, you go blind.
If I fail, I'm looking the other way as he eats me.
I like this.
Amy, stop. Stop.
Wait, hang on. Oh, shit. That's why. Two successes. It got.
2 successes.
Oh.
2.
Which
So I'm
means it's
rolling.
ob 4 for you.
Yep. Yep. So it's an ob 4 perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I
Dustin,
fail,
totally get
I
it.
am eaten.
No. If you fail,
Can I be? What I'm wanting to do is to be looking around and getting, like, past the throng of people and be like, I don't know, tossing kids over as I'm looking around, like,
sure,
encouraging
like,
people to keep moving.
there's not a whole lot of encouragement at this point, right? Like they have failed.
People are getting trampled right now.
Yeah. Like people are seriously fucking getting trampled, and
Well, maybe that's what I really want to be doing is like pulling people up and then, I don't know, riding and shoving.
It's like shopping at Walmart.
Yeah, it's Black Friday. I got to get my elbows out.
Right, elbows out for Black Friday. Yeah, I think yeah, if you fail, like I mean, if you succeed, you can keep an eye on where this thing is,
Okay.
in order to kind of be able to protect people. You aren't going to be caught by surprise. If you fail, it's not going to eat you right away. But I think that you have become a target.
Well, better me than them, I suppose.
Like you're clearly the one person that's not panicking.
Yeah.
Also, these things have ulterior motives. I'll come right out and say it right now.
They want to eat you more than anyone else.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
Surprise!
Oh, nice. Well done. Well done. And that's even a successful, difficult,
Yeah, mark that test. Those are hard to come by.
yeah.
So am I opening up observation now?
Yeah.
I might need it.
Observation.
It was the one thing that I made sure to take. I was like, whatever, other people have knives. Like, I took talkie skills. It'll be fine. I need observation.
It's yeah, lack of observation.
I took observation too. I was like, yeah, points are going towards this right now.
Thanks for telling your wife, honey.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and me.
And you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you like as you're kind of trying to wrangle panicking people, because they're not all going in the same direction. They're like once they panic, it's, oh, is there an opening that I can get away from this danger? Then I will run towards that. You catch a glimpse of movement in the shadows, kind of off this way, and the distinct flash of a pair of yellow eyes reflecting back the torchlight at you, and it sees you see it.
Does she see it? See her see it?
See, now you're just being ridiculous. I shake my head at you. Yeah. Sorry. Dustin, I know you're feeling pretty wrecked right now. let's handle you, and then we'll jump over to Colin, and we might press pause on this session.
Sorry.
And no, it's okay. I totally get it. I just like it. If nothing else, at least making two loops around everybody. Is
gotcha.
at least fair. So Aldwin, you're there when what had
A blur comes out of the woods.
Yeah, that's right. What do you do?
Well, I get the gut feeling for sure.
Oh yeah, like
Immediately raise my sword and shield.
Okay, your weapons are out. Mazifa's weapon is also out. Are you?
I'm gonna try to block the blur.
You're gonna try and block the blur. Sweet. Yeah, like you're there. Mazifa's right. Like you hear him running at your heels. Oh, beagles are the worst.
It's not even the beagle.
Oh no.
He's not even in here.
I've got a sleepy kitty. I heard kitty.
What are you doing? Come on.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's leaping forward to engage with you. Well, actually, it's leaping forward to hopefully like take you down in order to get past you and not have to deal with a bunch of soldiers. But you're getting up in its grill, it sounds like.
Yeah.
How do you go about doing that? Like, are you?
Well, is the blur coming at me or trying to go past me?
Well, it's trying to get through the line. Like, it's relying on its speed. Now that there's people there and making a line and are ready for it, it's trying to use its natural advantages to like get through. Because it's not an army. It's a very fast, very large animal.
I want to try to knock it off balance by ramming it with my shield.
Oh, nice. Sweet. You know what? It's going to try and like as you're like coming at it with your shield, it shifts just a little bit to kind of like try and get its shoulder towards you to like hit you at an angle so that you'll be the one
Okay.
knocked.
Don't fall down in front of
tea kettle.
Mazifa. That would be really embarrassing. Mazifa will never let you live it down.
Which sounds to me like a versus brawl here.
Sure.
I'll give you a advantage die for having a shield.
Okay.
What does it have for brawling?
The question is, does he know or it know who I am?
It's a good question. Does it know who you are? I think it does.
Then can I use that as an advantage, or can I
No,
fork an intimidation? Knowing who I am.
Can you fork an intimidation? Sure.
It has
Like-
that momentary questioning of what it's trying to do. We're like, oh, he
Do-
actually killed one of
Do you
us.
like? Do you
By himself.
are you, like? Do you yell at it or
Yeah, I'd
what?
probably yell while I'm trying to hit it with my shield.
Okay, nice.
Station, I also get an advantage.
Oh, I only got 2 successes.
Use a persona as well.
Like
Novice too.
yeah. Oh, nice.
Do I get anything for blowing that 6 up?
I mean, you'd get to throw in a little bit of narrative flair.
Oh no.
But you also get to log that artist spent on brawling if you want to do that.
That's fine. I already spent a persona on it. Is that a routine? Okay.
I mean,
Really?
my feeling is if you can burn fate, you almost may as well, if you've got a shit ton of it.
All right, fine. I'll burn fate. It is brawling, so that's fine. That didn't matter.
Nah, it didn't matter. But that's one more artist spent toward making it gray shade. But yeah, like it clearly misjudged where like how it was hitting you and like caught your shield at like you caught it at the angle you wanted, and it hits the steel with its shoulder, and like its front leg kind of rolls underneath it, and it like skids into the ground. It pops back up pretty quickly, but you can see it like kind of stagger as it's off balance. Like your men kind of make a quick about face and like set shields and spears to advance, because you've hit it so that it doesn't have that momentum anymore, and now it actually has to deal with you instead of getting past. Like and out of the corner of your eye, you notice that Mazifa, like as you rush toward this thing, kind of danced off to the side to stay out of the way. He could have helped you. He very clearly did not.
Fuck him.
And I'm gonna bounce down here to Colin.
Okay.
So Colin, like Cordia is on the ground behind you, getting up. You're coming at, like, walking toward the danger wolf, praying. It is like very quickly clearing the last few feet between the two of you. Like I imagine that you're like walking forward,
Yeah.
and it is not.
Yeah.
So it closes the distance about the time that it gets to the doors. It leaps at you, It's
Okay. Father Colin is still praying, and at this point, he just kind of says, he says, I guess it's time to see then if this is your judgment for me, or if I am forgiven for my sins, and then he does what he did to, he'll attempt to do what he did with, Cordia and just sidestep the thing.
okay.
And if he gets up and tries again, it's just a lot of the trying to do like just a sidestep and move out of the way and keep praying the whole time.
Nice. All right. Dustin, take care.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off for now, guys.
Yep.
I'll do order and stuff later.
All right, see you later, man.
Yeah.
Feel better.
Yeah, its intent is to bear you down. You're trying to sidestep out of the way.
But it just like ride me down and eat me.
But we haven't gotten that far yet. Right now we'll just stick with, you know, freaking leap on top of you because it's a wolf and that's what it does. So it sounds like you're trying to avoid it as it attacks you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call this. Is this brawling? No, this is power, isn't it? This is.
It might be. It might be brawling on its part.
No, it is power, actually.
Unless it's trying to do its Wolfie Lock thing, and then it's whatever its weird Wolfie Lock skill is.
Yeah, but that's a fight maneuver. This is not that. Two successes.
Okay. Let's see.
You got none successes.
None successes.
You got none successes.
You might be lucky.
I might
You might be
lucky.
dead.
I'm not dead. I've got persona points.
The amount of faith you have in that is actually impressive.
Hey man, Faith is his character. Yeah, he'll spend his lucky.
Yeah, faith in killing other priests.
I'll just basically roll it again because I had none successes. I could get none more failure. There we go.
Oh, you.
Much
I'm gonna,
better.
I'm gonna
How does your luck save you?
Oh, hang on. I gotta fate that to completely dodge it because we're tied right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep. All right.
So you're tied.
So another one.
It doesn't bear you down, but you don't get out of the way entirely. Like you
Knocks me into a pew or something.
yeah. It's like you wind up between two of the pews, and like it recovers pretty quickly. it's almost like I mean it's a big thing. It doesn't quite fit between the pews, but they're benches. So like as it like lands, and you like you feel your like some of your robes, your priestly garments, caught on its claws, and you hear it tear as you realize you weren't quite fast enough and step away, and then you feel yourself kind of losing your balance and
so for my luck, what happened, by the way, since I have to my luck, so I go to sidestep and there was a loose floorboard that I've been meaning to fix and I never got to, and it's sticking up a couple inches, and I go to slide my foot, but I hit that, and so my weight started to topple me already.
Oh, okay.
And then it catches me on the shoulder as well. So
yeah, but since its intent was to bury you down, I don't think you quite fall. You lose your balance and then like catch yourself on the, with a hand on the pew. But now you're like between two of the benches, and like it recovers and like moves to where now it's like standing, the wall of the church is to your back, and as it like moves forward, its bulk just starts like, you can hear the wood sliding across the wood as it just like freaking shoulders its way past toward you, and then you hear Cordia's voice yell, "Get down, you idiot!"
I start praying louder.
Pray.
I'm shouting
louder.
prayers at this thing's face. Yeah.
We've lost Dustin. Do we want to pause it here?
We can
leave things as is. Do we want to do Arda now, or do we want to wait?
Wolf's about to dive.
I would say wait.
Jump down on all of us.
I know we didn't get very far. I don't see any point in doing Arda right now because the no conflict has changed.
Right. Okay. Yeah. We'll just leave it here as it is, and we'll pick up where we left off next Sunday, I assume.
I hope so.
Awesome. Short session, but thank you guys for playing.
Yay.
Yay.
Thanks for watching, Internet.
Yay, Internet. All right, I will see you guys next week.
Peace out, homie.